Do you ever feel like your mind is constantly working? It's like constantly on a switch on mode. Your thoughts are being pulled in 100 different directions at the same time. Maybe notifications, maybe conversations, maybe distractions, overthinking, whatever. But your mind is always on this switch on mode. And by the end of the day, you are actually mentally drained. But if you had to ask yourself honestly what you accomplished, you would not have an answer. Well, you are not alone if you go through this. In a world full of noise, interruptions, and invisible expectations, our focus becomes our most valuable currency. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about how we can protect this focus of ours by creating mental boundaries that guide our energy and give us clarity and peace in life. So hi and welcome to another episode of the Fly to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are diving into a topic that is normally never given enough attention. Mental boundaries. Because most of the times, we are always talking about physical boundaries. But we don't often talk about our mental boundaries. What about the thoughts that we let inside our mind? What about the noise we observe? What about the energy that we carry, which so many times is not even ours? So if you're ready to protect your focus and if you're ready to take your mind back, you're in the right place today. These are 5 steps that will help you create mental boundaries, that will help you guard your focus. Number 1, identify what is draining you mentally. Because you cannot protect your focus, you can't protect anything in fact, if you don't even know what's stealing it. So identify. Ask yourself, what type of conversations drain you? What kind of conversations leave you mentally exhausted? What information do you consume during the day that creates more noise than value? Remember, awareness is your first layer of protection. Secondly, set clear mental office hours for yourself. So we all have physical office hours, right? We know we are going to be working from this time to this time. But start, setting mental office hours also. Okay, so give your mind the timing. Decide when you'll stop checking your emails. Decide when you'll, leave the phone in one corner and you will not scroll through more reels, more Instagram posts. Block your time in your day for some creative work, for some deep work. And always remember, you cannot, I won't say waste, but you cannot give all your time to solving somebody else's problems. So even if you have to help people, even if you have to solve somebody else's problem, define, that okay, the first half I will put my mind to solving issues of others, or the second half, or 2 hours. Define it for yourself and start doing affirmations that my mental space is not available to everything and everyone all the time. Number 3, learn to say no without feeling guilty, even internally. Like you may, on the face of it, you may say that you're not guilty, but maybe internally you are. So just learn to say no without guilt. Mental boundaries are not just about, saying no to others, that okay, sorry, I can't do this, but it's also about saying no to unnecessary overthinking. Saying no to yourself also, that listen, stop thinking this nonsense. Stop overthinking. Stop putting your mind into this useless thing. You have to learn how to say no to yourself also. Catch yourself, when you are replaying conversations in your head, when you're imagining worst case scenarios unnecessarily, say no to yourself there and then. Okay? If you're mentally planning something that has not happened, and you're planning it 3 weeks ahead, I know this is going to happen, start saying no to yourself there and then. Practice this, okay? And tell yourself, this thought has not helped me right now, so I will Choose to come back to the present. I will think about this later. Whenever you start overthinking, tell yourself this, that okay, fine, my thinking about this is not solving the issue right now, so I will come back to this later. Right now, I'm coming back to the present scenario. I'm going to be in the present. 4. Create a mental reset ritual. We all need breaks, and we don't just need breaks physically. Even our brain needs a break. So, try doing certain things. Maybe you can just take a midday walk without your phone, or you can journal for 5 minutes in silence, or maybe you just sit in a corner and start taking, deep breaths for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Just like breathe in, breathe out, and just, that will get you back to the present moment. Doing all these things will actually recenter you and act as a boundary against mental burnout. Number 5, protect your energy by being selective. Okay? You become what you consume, mentally and emotionally. So if you're somebody, even if you're, scrolling through social media, if you're spending 4 hours or 5 hours every day just watching reels, just scrolling through the phone, and you're not really contributing anything, then it's a waste of time for you mentally also. So start filtering who you follow, what content do you binge on, what conversations do you entertain, and set intentions, be intentional. Feed your focus, not your fear. Protect your peace and stop people pleasing. So finally, I can only say that you're allowed to protect your mind, right? You're allowed to protect yourself. You're allowed to choose what you give your attention to. And you're allowed to build boundaries for yourself. Not just with people, but with patterns also. So, the more you protect your mental peace, the more clearly you will be able to hear your own voice. In fact, you will connect with yourself so much better. You will get to know yourself more. The minute you are mentally at peace, and your inner voice can actually become your superpower. That inner voice need not be negative. That inner voice need not drain you. It can actually become your superpower once you stop overthinking and once you focus where your focus needs to go. So my beautiful souls, if you've been feeling mentally scattered and totally drained out and pulled, in too many directions, this is your sign to reclaim your focus. Not by doing more, but by allowing less, think less, unplug yourself, take a pause, be available to what matters and be unavailable to what does not, nourish you. On that note, if you're somebody who would love support in creating more intentional boundaries, write to me and join our Freedom Divas Hub, where we are rewriting the rules of peace, power, productivity all together. So until next time, guard your energy, clear your space, set your intention, prioritize yourself, and always remember, focus is not found, focus is protected. Well, I'll see you in the next podcast. Until the next time, on this note, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now and telling you, remain focused. More power to all of you out there. See you soon. Bye-bye.